It's an amazing experience. You can't forget, though, to have him tell you.
All right, hold on. I started.
Sorry.
I'm like, I want to hear this. Sorry, guys. All right, look, hey, this is a live video stream. This is going to be quick. This is a celebration. Tonight, the judge allowed improved conditions for Ryan Bundy's pre-trial release. And he now gets to go out for a steak dinner. And some of us have been able to join him in celebrating that steak dinner. And the steak isn't here yet, and we're running out of time, so we decided we'd get started quick. This is a cool thing, you guys. And it really is momentous. It'd be great if Cliven could be here, and Ammon, and Ryan Payne, and about 20 others. We'll take what we can get. And just so that somebody else will pay for this bill, we've got plumberstock.com to sponsor it. Plumberstock supports the public having access to public land and getting widespread use on it. So if you guys are looking for plumbing or power tools or HVAC, virtually anything you can find at a hardware store, plumberstock.com. Do that to support Plumberstock picking up this bill tonight. So I'm gonna go around the table. Do you guys want me to hand the phone around? Or you want me to just reverse the camera? We got some cool people. You guys are familiar. Anybody in this group knows these people. So I'm just going to reverse the camera, and everybody will say a word. Let's start with the man of honor here, Ryan Bundy.
Well, hello, folks. I'm certainly glad to be outside of the concrete walls and steel door of the jail. Nearly 2 years was enough time for me. I'm not free yet, but I'm every day getting a little bit more freedom. And when this case is won, then freedom will be won for me, but not just for me. We're hoping to make that, to help freedom all across this country. I'm certainly awed at the events that are taking place. You know, I'm doing the best I can, and yet I know that I am nothing. And so I rely upon the Spirit of the Lord to try to guide me. And I hope that I'm doing well. You know, we've never been ashamed of our religious beliefs and backgrounds, and so I always want to make sure that the Lord gets the credit for what's going on here. Freedom is a very important principle, one that is an eternal principle, and we shouldn't take it lightly. And so I'm thankful for everybody who has helped and along this path, and we're still on it, and we're still needing help, and I continue to thank you. I particularly thank Brad here and for his generosity today, and thank you for this steak dinner that I'm about ready to receive. So good to see you, America.
Thank you. All right, here we got Brian Hyde, for those of you that don't recognize his beautiful mug.
Yeah, I would prefer to be heard and not seen. But
all right, hold on, time out on that, Brian.
What?
Hold on, we got an announcement. We got an announcement to be made here.
Beautiful.
Everybody, take a screenshot of that. That is freedom.
Let's watch him take his first bite.
If you don't exercise your freedoms, you lose them. So let's exercise them.
I'm gonna have to exercise more one way after this.
Thank you, plumberstock.com, for picking up the tab for this meal. The fact that I get to sit here by my friend Ryan Bundy and have watched him in court and have watched him and his family make a courageous stand that very few people are willing to make in our society today. I can't tell you how humbling it is to be there with him and to be a supporter of his. And anyway, thanks to all the people who lend their prayers and their support and are standing with us. And thank you again, plumberstock.com, for this wonderful steak.
All right, we got Randy Hare.
I married into the Bundy family about 15 years ago.
What a blessing.
Married to Hannah Bundy. We have 15. We're about to have our 8th child, so we've been very blessed. First time I've got to see Ryan in 2 years now. First time to talk to him, whatever, and very grateful for that. All growing up, I never was a big believer in superheroes or whatever. Like, my heroes weren't comics; they were always men of principle. And today, sitting in court, I realized Ryan Bundy is one of my heroes. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, John. Before you give your talk, your bit of addition, Ryan's up against the time window, but he don't want to eat without a prayer, and I would appreciate that too. Would you mind giving a prayer on the food?
Sure, I'll say a prayer.
Do you mind if I record that? Should I cover the camera?
No, it don't matter.
All right.
Heavenly Father, I just ask you thank you for your blessings upon this food, blessings upon what's going on in court. And thank you for softening the judge's heart. And thank you for just guiding all the defense counsel and what's going on there in court. We know that the victory is going to be yours when this is won, and that's what we're looking forward to. We ask you this in your Son Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
I'm just blessed to be able to be a part of this. It's been an awesome couple of years to witness the mighty work of God in these cases. It's just something I encourage everyone to be a part of. So I'm thankful to be here today. I don't have much of a voice, but
Thank you. All right, and this is Angie Houston.
I have been married into the family for a little over 17 years, and when I was a newlywed, my husband is Trevor, and he's Ryan's cousin. We lived right by them, and they took care of us. We were very broke, and his family took us in and just made us feel such a part of it. And you know, Ryan has always been an example of a man of God and a passionate man about the Constitution, and we have learned so much from him, and I am so grateful for the many times he's rescued us in our life, and we love him very much.
Thank you. All right, anybody that knows why we're even doing this knows Lisa Bundy.
So I'm Lisa, and I got to marry into the family about 16 and a half years ago. I'm Ammon's wife, and I too would like to second what Angie said and Randy. Many times when Ryan was in jail, Ammon, he watched over him, and when he got released, I was a little bit nervous because I thought, well, who's going to watch over my husband? But we know who's going to watch over him. Our Heavenly Father will, and I'm grateful. I can't think of anyone more deserving than Ryan to get out, because he fought. He fought for that. He was very persistent. He never gave up. And I'm grateful that he's reunited with his wife and children. I do want to say one thing, that I was sitting in the courtroom today in a hearing, because I can't go to the other trial, but I got to be a part of the hearing today, and I got to see my husband, and it was so amazing. There's an energy of connection that happens when you haven't seen each other in a long time, and then you get to see each other, and it's just... Anyways, thank you for your prayers. That was the one thing I felt today, was that prayer matters, and it works, and it's working. Usually the prosecution part of the trial is the worst part. It's the worst part. We dread it, but it hasn't been that way. And I know that it's because of the prayers of the people, and I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for Brad's company to pay for our wonderful dinner, and I'm grateful to be surrounded by so many wonderful people that if this hadn't happened, this trial, not this specific trial, but this trial in life, I wouldn't have met so many wonderful people. I've seen the worst of the worst and the best of the best, and without this trial, we probably wouldn't have experienced any of that. So anyways, thank you, and God bless, and we love you, Ryan.
Thank you. All right, guys, well, there you have it. This is a wonderful wonderful occasion, and I'm just honored to be in the presence of these guys. I had an opportunity, I had the ability to do something about it that I thought needed to be done or could be done, and this is what it looks like, and it's a wonderful thing. So if you want, you can shop on plumberstock.com, and that'll help me out. But really, if you have some money that you want to put towards this cause, bundydefense.com is the place for that, and they definitely would appreciate it. They definitely need that. So that's all, you guys. Share this everywhere. Get this message out. It's a wonderful celebration. There really is some good stuff going on down here in Nevada. The defense, it really does appear to me that it is trending in favor of freedom, and that's good for all of us. And support it, pray for them, and if you can get down here to be in their presence, I guarantee you got the green guarantee on that. You'll be glad you did. And that's it, you guys. I may do a broadcast later tonight when I get back to Cedar and tell you what I saw in court, but I know that Brian Hyde has done one and John Lamb did one, and they were both great. In fact, I think they both did too. I think they did one at the break and one in the afternoon. So you probably can get all the information you need. You won't get my smiling personality, but you get theirs. So I may or may not do one tonight, depending on what time I get back to Cedar City. So you guys all have a good night. Thank you. Love you. Bye-bye.